back to another episode of the Organic Mindset Podcast. This is that episode, and y'all already see who I got beside me. Special returning guest, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Kane. Y'all make sure y'all go give me a follow at my new Instagram, FMLBiz, FMLBIZ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I mean, I know you came on here before. You know, that was before we was doing the visuals. Told the folks a little bit about yourself. You know, anything new you wanted to, kind of give. Or just, so people could pretty much tie, a face with the voice.
I don't know, man. Everything on my IG, man. Y'all just go follow that IG. Make sure y'all give me a follow on my IG. And then you'll see everything.
Everything they need to know, huh?
Everything you need to know. If you got any personal requests or, questions that you want to ask me, just DM me.
Yeah, man. But, man, besides that, how everything been for you, just as far as, mental aspect, physical, how everything been?
Oh, yeah. Mental aspect and physical aspect, I've been feeling a lot better, doing a lot better, Everything copacetic.
Oh, most definitely, as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, on that tip, kind of what we talked about kind of before we kind of pulled up, and I don't even think I really just told you about this, but how we kind of talked about like with the fasting and stuff like that, the elimination of mucus and stuff like that. You kind of want to expand on that a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know if y'all know Dr. CB or if y'all look up any of his work, but he was basically saying mucus is like the start of every disease. So if you if you get rid of all the mucus, then you get rid of the disease. So fasting, even just for a day, you can clear out a lot of mucus from your body just from not eating like certain foods, meat, candy, anything really nowadays got a lot of mucus in it. So just avoiding stuff like that and fasting, and you'll get rid of the mucus. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah. So like, even I guess to further elaborate on it, like, I mean, obviously we know mucus is bad. Most of the time it's associated with like a cold or a flu or something like that,
Right.
So like with that, I mean, you say fast, what kind of fast you talking about? Just like a straight liquid fast or?
Yeah, like water, juices, orange juice, green juice. Your green juice will stick to your green juice. Yeah, but just fast, like try to go without that day without eating. You know what I'm saying? Or if you gonna eat something healthy, you know what I'm saying? Like fruit or anything like that. Nuts, something like that. You feel me?
I would say pause. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, pause. But yeah. Fruits, anything like that, But definitely if you are sick or anything like that, like if you just have a real bad head cold or anything like that, definitely fasting for one whole day would definitely, like, you'll wake up the next day like, oh, okay, yeah, like that really.
Before you hit the over the counter meds, right?
Yeah, definitely before the meds. Don't even take no meds. Meds might probably keep you mow down, well, in some cases.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I ain't a big person though. I ain't a big med taker.
Yeah. All good. So like kind of with us like elaborating on that, and I guess this somewhat tied into it. Like, what's your views on trying a new diet or any previous diets you tried? You kind of was rocking with it, because I felt like I kind of had a conversation with somebody. And we were talking about diets, and the biggest, I guess, gist behind it was how a lot of times, like, and I mean, I had this, like, actual conversation, like, on multiple occasions, but kind of how with diets, people are kind of look at it as a temporary fad instead of, like, consistently sticking with it, where they'll, eventually kind of see, like,
the benefits from it.
They pretty much go back to the point where they were at first.
Okay.
Because they didn't, they chose not to stick with it. Like, they didn't change it to a lifestyle. It was just, how sometimes, like, I guess from a woman's aspect, they'd be like, yeah, I want to, try this diet until my wedding so I can fit into my wedding dress, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
And then after the fact,
just to meet like a goal type.
For a certain period of time, yeah. So,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's fine too, to diet, what I'm saying, just to meet a certain goal. Like if you're trying to get a certain weight, if you bulking, whether you bulking, what I'm saying, or you're trying to lose weight. But I feel like, obviously if you seeing that's doing better for you, like like obviously you can see that's healthier for you.
Yeah,
I feel like you should try to stick to it and make it a lifestyle instead of just you trying it out for a couple of days, like
yeah,
that's what I would do. But a diet that I was on, that I still do try to practice now, it was a pescatarian diet,
Okay.
So it was a lot of shrimp, fish, and I made sure to eat a lot of like fruits, vegetables, almonds, you know, stuff like that.
So like with being, I guess, a pescatarian, what was your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge for being a pescatarian.
Like you kind of went into a cold turkey. I know sometimes
I just really jumped into it. Like I just jumped into it. I was like, you know what, I'm finna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like switch up the lifestyle, switch up the habits. I just jumped right into it. It really wasn't hard, you know, because it was like I love them kind of foods, like seafood, stuff like that, seafood, fish, a lot of stuff like that. I'm real, like, that's what I'd rather go to. You know what I'm saying? That's my go-to. So it wasn't really hard for me, you know what I'm saying? Just mix it up, whip it up, however you want to do it. You feel me? It wasn't never really that hard for me to jump into that kind of diet.
And I feel like, you know, honestly, like just looking from the outside, I feel like that's one of the kind of big benefits with it. It's like, granted, you know, you cutting yourself off from having certain things, but you still have a wide variety of things you could, you know. And that's just kind of like, you know, certain people on certain diets, they might be given, you know, these 10 things that they can eat, but, you know, you could put those things in like variations and stuff like that, where it's like you hardly ever eating the same thing. So I feel like it's almost the same kind of, you know, sense in that one.
Yeah, that's. I feel like any type of diet that you jump into, whether you just going straight vegan or pescatarian, if you got it in your mind already, like you knowing like, hey, this is gonna be a lot better for me, and then once you start actually diving into it, you know what I'm saying, practicing it, you notice the difference in your energy levels and stuff like that, and your mood overall, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And even if it's coming to you losing weight or gaining muscle, however you want to do it, you're gonna probably want to keep doing it, you know what I'm saying. Like, now granted, if you fall off from it, it do be a little bit harder to get back on track, you know what I'm saying, like as far as not eating meat or anything like that. Like once you stop doing that stuff, you can tell it how it affect your energy levels and stuff too, but it do kind of be hard to get right back on track, you know what I'm saying. You really got to have that positive attitude, that positive mindset about it.
So do you feel like, because I feel like I read with a lot of diets, and specifically, you know, I kind of did like my my semi-juicing cleanse or whatever last week. Right. And I was kind of like reading into it a lot, but I had also just kind of jumped into it, and it was crazy. Like I had kind of, you know, I also did the vlog on it, while I kind of, you know, the vlog was just more so kind of like just the documentation process. But on the last episode of the podcast, which I had dropped the day before, I had kind of talked about it a little bit or whatever. And me personally, it went from me wanting to do it for 4 days to 3 to going to 2, where, you know, I pretty much like didn't consume any, you know, like any regular food. It was just straight juicing for like 2 days. But
so you was basically like
literally just juice,
just juices and just juice, no water.
Oh no, so it was water too, but it wasn't juice, like, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't drinking no like Sunny D or
like the beets and stuff, like the beets juice.
Everything but
like
the beets, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything but we had kind of talked about that.
I just that red juice. That's a little different right there. That's it ain't bad, but it's like a quiet taste. You know what I'm saying?
And I was about to say it was mainly like, you know, orange and green juice, and you know I won't say that the green juice tasted better than, you know, the naked or anything like that, because that's my preference. Yeah. But I feel like with naked, you know, if you go look on the back, it does have like added sugars and stuff like that. Right. And a lot of people don't realize like fruits have, you know, sugar in them also. But just me kind of like knowing like tit for tat, like what was going, you know what I'm saying, in that bottle. Because like I said, I had actually, you know, went bottle like juice and all that stuff, and I was actually juiced. It was a fun process. Yeah. But it definitely, you know, can get time consuming, because it's almost like doing meal preps in a sense. Right. All depending on how you do it.
I really start getting into that too.
Meal preps
for the whole week, because especially like if I want to, I feel like that's kind of important. Like if you going to jump into a diet, like say you going,
it keeps you focused.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like you meal prep at the beginning or the end of the week, however you want to do it. But you know, like now, like okay, yeah, I'm good for the whole week. I got everything I'm gonna eat for the whole week. You know what I'm saying.
I feel like it depends on person.
You know, it's easier for you to stay in balance. You know what I'm saying. Unless you guys gonna be fasting a lot. Like I did that too. Like I get up 5 o'clock in the morning, but I fast like all day till probably like I got out work around 4, 7 or anything like that. I just fast, and then when I got home, I had that one good meal. Like throughout the day, I had, you know, apple, you know, banana, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, anything that can offer that good energy to me. But it'd only be one really big meal, big meal that I would have, you know.
So I guess that kind of time, like, cause I really kind of got input for all that, cause you know I was doing meal preps at a time.
Right.
So
I want to get into that.
Like for me personally, Sunday I always work out the best because working Monday through Friday, and then it's the beginning of the most of the time Sunday be like people clean up day or whatever know. So Sunday always worked out best for me because it's like, okay, if I can go ahead meal prep for these 5 days, I have one main dish, like one primary meat, whether it be chicken, fish, or whatever.
Right.
And then as far as sides, I was getting the containers. I want to say with three compartments. So it was one big compartment, and then it was 2 smaller ones. So that's your sides.
Yeah,
so I make like 4 sides, and I alternate. So it's not like I'm eating the same thing every day.
Right. That's how I want to do mine though, man. That's how I really want to do mine. I want to start doing that because I feel like that keep you more. You know what I'm saying? It really keep you more motivated to at least keep your eating habits together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I was, kind of like real strict with it. I was more so kind of like, of course I would still have my snacks or whatever, but I still kind of like, that made me want to kind of like study more into that. Be like, okay, what are some healthy alternatives that I can get compared to just getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, some cookies, some Oreos or something like that. Like I even,
You eat banana chips?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mess it. Yeah, like dehydrated fruit.
Yeah, I was about to say
like
I kind of, definitely like that.
See, that's what I was on heavy, bro. I get them. Like I had dried strawberries.
So they sell the strawberries and the bananas in the same pack.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, they sell the strawberries and the bananas in the same pack. But I just feel like personally they wasn't filling, but they would give you it's not feeling like a ordinary snack. Like you can go get some chips or something. Of course, that's unhealthy.
Right.
Well, I would say all of them are,
yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. You can get some that's like they got baked,
veggie chips.
Yeah. So that be kind of my thing with a snack. Like I don't want to just eat a snack to say I got a snack.
Right.
So I was trying to get something more so like on a filling side or whatever. But I don't know. Like I say, as far as just dried strawberry, like a dried fruit, just in general. It'll give you that craving, like, okay, well, at least I had something like sweet, even though it's not, 100% sweet. It's like, okay, I got that sweet taste now, so I'm, off of that. But, yeah.
I mess with it, though, because, like, that's what I eat. Like, say if I was to go on break, I had the banana chips with the strawberries, you know what I'm saying? Anything else, you can add your granola bar in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just all personal preference, but you just basically should be... If you trying to jump into a diet or anything like that, just know that it's for the better of yourself, not just you ain't got to look at it like, oh, this going to be hard to do, you know what I'm saying, and then like that, because at the end of the day, it's just going to better you. That's just like getting up and going to work every day. Like, you got to do that, so you going to get up and do that. Like, with this, you ain't necessarily got to do that, but I guarantee you feel 100 times better.
Yeah, I feel like...
Even after the first or second day, you trying this, you're going to be like, dang, well... I slept easier, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really had no crazy cravings, I wasn't moody. And it's just basically off the food that you eating. Like, people got to understand how important it is, like, what you putting into your body.
Yeah, and I will say, like, the mental aspect is really more so kind of the most important thing. Because, like I said, with the juicing, I did dive directly into it. And it also made me, like, shift my days or whatever. Because I was looking at, what was the most common thing or, like, most common day, that people were juicing or whatever.
Right.
And it was crazy, like, the time spans I was seeing. Honestly, the most common one was a 3-day cleanse. Mm-hmm. And that was my, like, intentions or whatever. But I think I had it so far in my head, like, man, these cravings crazy. Like, I know what I want to eat. Like, soon as that 3rd day hit.
Yeah.
So when that 2nd day came and, opportunity presented itself, I'm like, man, you know what, son? I didn't really weigh myself or nothing like that. Like, even with going to the gym and stuff like that, I can't tell you the last time I weighed myself because it's more so kind of like...
I ain't weighed myself in a minute.
Yeah, it's like, identifying that purpose. That's just with anything, though. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to go on a diet, you already got to... I don't feel like you're going to really do too good at it or with it if you don't have a purpose for doing it. Like, you could say, yeah, I want to do it, this, that, and the other. But if you don't have no purpose, like, okay, I want to, get to this certain weight. I want to, have clear skin, I want to sleep better, blah, blah, blah. You're not really going to stick with it because you just pretty much just going out there and doing something.
Yeah, just trying it or either doing it just because you see somebody else doing it,
It's really a process. Like, I was seeing this one dude, he did like a 40-day juice.
Just juices?
Yeah.
That's real, though. Like, I want to be able to... Cause I ain't never get to finish my 3-day fast. I came over here, you know what I'm saying, and ate Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Well, I ate it when I went back home.
Yeah.
I ain't eat it immediately, but I ate it when I went back home.
Yeah.
But, I want to be able to you know what I'm saying, get up there with doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like me, I feel like I do a lot better with diets and stuff like that when I feel like I be challenging myself. You know what I'm saying? Just to make myself.
That's always what it is. Like, and that was one of kind of my biggest struggles, you know, with the juicing or whatever, because I had kind of spoke on it. I was like, I want to say like last year, I had tried to do like a flat out fast. You know, I already do like intermittent fasting. That's really nothing. You know, you just kind of set your time. I really don't be hungry like that either. You know, but that was kind of like one of my biggest challenges. I think I tried to do like fast for like maybe like 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, I done did that.
Man, now that killed me. Like, I was so hungry. I'm like, bro. And I was drinking water.
It be that. Yeah, you do. You gonna get hungry because we just been so used to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get up in the morning, eat. Afternoon, eat. Nighttime, eat. You know what I'm saying? So, you basically telling your body, like, when you jump into a fast like that, especially if you go on a whole 3-day fast, like the actual fast, or you ain't eating, you just drinking the juices or your water, whatever you doing, it's gonna be a little bit harder because it's a mind thing. You know what I'm saying? At that time now it's a mind thing. So it's now, and then you can start getting them feelings too. Like, you know, around the second day you might get your little headache because you ain't ate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't used to that. So you gotta keep. I feel like when it comes to around that second day, if you trying to really get to that third day, it depend on productivity then. You know what I'm saying? So
as soon as you find that downtime, that was one of my things. Like, it was crazy. Like, the first day I had did it, you know, I went out and did some. Second day, I pretty much just chilled at home, and like, you know, granted I could do little stuff around here, like get on the computer, go watch some videos, but it's still not like you up and moving. So it's like you got more downtime to think like, what do I really want to eat? Yeah. So when you say the 3 days, you talking about like
3-day full fast, no food,
just straight water.
Just straight water.
I think
and juice. You can do juice.
Oh, no, I wouldn't even feel like we need the juice. I feel like we can knock that out with straight water.
But you want to do that?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
You can do that, man.
Yeah, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? Time and opportunity.
Yeah. Man, you're going to feel a whole lot different, too. See, but a lot of people don't know, like, you know what I'm saying, even certain foods mess with mental clarity and everything. Like, you know, you got to understand this stuff that's going into your body, straight to your nervous system, you know what I'm saying, straight to your skin cells, all of that. This is what the food that you eat and doing. So, I feel like if you just want better mental clarity or anything like that, better skin, better smelling breath, better hygiene, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's that comes down to what you eating, because this is what you putting in your body.
Yeah. I was even thinking about, you know, like I hear a lot of people talking about, you know, drinking water with like chlorophyll in it. I was even, you know, thinking about that aspect just as far as like, you know, a detox, and a lot of times, you know, chlorophyll associated with what gives the plant, you know, its color and stuff like that. But I hear a lot of people, like I say, you can actually sit there and order. It's really like nowhere local that I seen that was around, but it's just more so kind of like, you know, one of those things. I think it actually come like as the drink itself, so it's not nothing you really have to mix with the water. It just pretty much come like that. But like I said, I heard that was, you know, like a good detoxify, as well as, you know, kind of the assist with weaning you off of like addictions and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So that's something I kind of been wanting to, you know,
with getting over like addiction.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, it's more so kind of the detox aspect that's, you know, the major key, that, and that's just kind of like I guess you would say like a second hand, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's something I've been wanting to definitely try it.
Yeah, I ain't never heard about the chlorophyll, whatever. If anything, when I was doing, cause I get up in like when I was really heavy on the pescetarian diet and stuff like that, like when I first started really getting into it real heavy, I get up in the morning for a detox. I had the apple cider vinegar, you know, I take a cap full of that, I drink that, but then I already have my water with my lemon in it, you know what I'm saying, and I just use that, you know, and I really, you can tell that it's clearing your body out, because your pee gonna be straight, you know, I'm clear, you know.
Yeah, but I try to, you know, even elevate, like I was consistent with you know, drinking a gallon a day of water, you know, and I feel like that was, you know, real helpful or whatever. And I was kind of like explaining, like, you know, your body eventually kind of build up a tolerance to it. Like the first week or so, you know, you're gonna be peeing like, you know, constantly. But after a while, I want to say like, you know, week 2 for me, it was kind of like, you know, you start going to the bathroom regular, because your body is like, you know what I'm saying, actually like retaining that water. Instead of, you know, you just more so kind of just hitting in that rotational cycle trying to clean out your system. Because that's all it's really doing, you know.
Yeah, just cleaning you out, yeah. And that's how you want it to be, because you don't want to have that backed up toxins from your fried chicken and your black eyed peas and your, you don't want to have all that stuck up in you.
Yeah. No, that's true. But yeah, man, to switch gears off of that, because I feel like we could talk about that all day for sure.
Yeah.
But as far as your life, where do you feel like, your motivation comes from, just to kind of, get up in the morning and pretty much, just pretty much be productive, I guess?
I feel like my motivation would be me just wanting a better life for myself, like wanting to get it done for me. Like, granted, I got kids and stuff like that. Like, I want to make sure they straight too, but I'm really doing it just so I could, so I can make sure that I'm straight, and and I can actually leave something here for them.
Yeah.
I feel like that my main motivation just come from me, like having it in my mindset, like I won't be a failure, like I can't fail.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my main motivation.
That's real. And as far as productivity, when do you feel like you're the most productive throughout the day? Like, what's your peak time?
My peak time of productivity. What is it? Is it like a weekend or a work day?
Oh, nah, well, just whenever. Cause I feel like my stuff don't really, rotate. I'll be like the same.
I feel like I be kind of with the same production throughout the day. Now, granted, when I get off work, I'll be like, I had some downtime in there. You know what I'm saying?
Which is, important.
It'd probably be me writing down affirmations. I might jump on the game, play that for a little bit, but mostly it'd either be me working out or writing affirmations, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get me a little date planner so I can start writing stuff down up in there.
That's cool. I'm about to have one for you. I'm about to have one. Yeah.
I need one of them. I need me a little date planner. I feel like I could be a lot more. I'm already pretty organized, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to a lot of stuff, but I feel like a day planner would just have me. I feel like it could take my production to another level.
Oh yeah, it's a game changer for sure. Like I said, I actually had found one that was pretty in depth or whatever, and like I said, it kind of helped me. And like I had told you, not to really get off topic too much, but I told you before, I had got my little coloring book and stuff like that published or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was debating between doing a coloring book and doing a like journal or something like that, with it being a new year and stuff like that. I'm knowing like a lot of people, kind of want to get themselves.
What you mean a journal, like?
Well, like a journal type planner, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I think actually I want to say on mine it's more so kind of defined. I think it's defined as a journal. Mm-hmm. It might be a planner, but the way it's set up, it pretty much got your like calendar and stuff on there. And I like the way it's broke down because for me it was always like hard to find one that's, I guess, suited to what what I feel like I needed, because I don't want nothing that's just you got to write inside the calendar, because I might want to, write out a lot of stuff. Right. So with this one, they break out, like your calendar and stuff like that. Then on the next page, they give you like a lot of space for like notes and stuff like that.
Like bulletins.
And then it break it out like day by day. So like, you can actually write something, like it give you like 4 or 5 lines. You could write out like day by day, what you want to do.
So would it have like day 1?
It actually have like December 25th, 4 lines, December 26th, 4 lines, in addition to having the calendar before that. So that was something I was, debating about, publishing too. But the only thing that stopped me from doing that compared to, the coloring book. So like I said, after doing my research and stuff like that, I actually found out it was like common for a lot of people to like outsource and use Fiverr. So you could pretty much get somebody to like create you a book on Fiverr. You pretty much pay them, and then you go to like, it's multiple sources, but what I had used was Amazon KDP, and you pretty much publish it or whatever. And like I said, this was something I did this week, so don't have a physical book, but I promise I'm gonna have it on next episode. And I feel like it's gonna be pretty dope. But you could continue to, like I say, continue to do it. It's like one of those things where you're not limited to just doing one book and anything like that. And it's just like, I'm pretty sure, like I say, a lot of people out there where you will see like bestseller books and stuff like that, they doing the same exact thing. So
right.
But yeah, that was all I wanted to say about that though. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
But yeah, I feel like my productivity though, overall, it really be peaking for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like I always try to make sure I'm getting everything done throughout my day.
Yeah, like with that planner, you know, it really helped me out when I started like documenting my stuff on the aspect of like, and everybody different too. I like to break mine down into like hour increments. Not really, you know. I tried 30 minutes. Some days it work, some days it don't. Like I pretty much, you know, break my day out like slot by slot. Like wake up at 5:30.
Right.
You know, be at the gym at 6 o'clock.
See, that's what I'm on now. Like, I wake up. Well, cause I'm working most of the time. Like, I'm working from 6:30 to 6:30 to 5:30.
And that's why I say I was like for work, I pretty much just put work. Like granted, you know what I'm saying, I might have like breaks where I'm able to do other stuff, but I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, pressing myself to do nothing like that. I'ma still be reasonable with myself, give myself a 30 minute to an hour break after I get off, and then it's back to, you know what I'm saying, doing what I need to do. That's how you realize how much time you actually got.
And I used to like, well, I still do it now, like, but I was way more heavy on it, like putting everything in my calendar, my alarm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I have an alarm for, I say if I set one for 5:30, right? So I'm up at 5:30, then I put a time in between it, like, okay, by 5:50, I want to be done with such and such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was doing that.
I just, you know, had to come like to the realization though, every day not gonna be the same, you know, like some days you're gonna feel like, because eventually, you know what I'm saying, all that stand up, all them late nights and stuff, regardless of you know what I'm saying, working towards your craft, that's gonna catch up with you. So some days you're gonna get off and you're gonna be like, man.
Yeah, like it's time to lay it down.
I can got, you know what I'm saying, like I done had like plenty of days where I done just like literally crashed out. Like I done had every intention to do this, that, and the other, but you know what I'm saying, I don't feel like there's nobody that could just really sit there and say like, I've been tired, you know what I'm saying, on a like 100% consistent basis and not took a nap one time.
That's cap.
Regardless if it's 30 minutes to an hour, like I say.
No, you can got
or cut it short at least, you know what I'm saying?
Even if you done went to doze off, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, you got your little, you got your little something.
Yeah, so I don't know, like I say, that journal, you know what I'm saying, especially documented like piece by piece, whenever you come up with your increments, your time increments and stuff like that, I definitely feel like that'll elevate you, you know what I'm saying, like really boost your productivity. Because for me, like my peak time, quick, short, simple, nighttime. Like if I could work my job at nighttime, I think I'd be doing 100.
Nighttime job?
Yeah, well, nighttime job that I got, yeah. I think I'd be doing 100. Like, cause I don't really like to, you know what I'm saying, like I done worked the nights before, you know what I'm saying, I work like overnight.
Yeah, that wasn't never really my thing. Like,
it
was cool, but I'd rather be in my bed or something like at nighttime, like, bro, especially not because I get up so early, so it'd be like, man, around like now, like we started this podcast a little late, bro. A couple minutes ago, I'll yawn, like, oh yeah, I know what time it is.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Your body, you know what I'm saying, eventually get used to it. You like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying, my body know what time it is. Simple.
Right.
But yeah, though, like I say, planner. Definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, put that on now. But I guess kind of like tying into that, what would you kind of define as your lowest and highest points in your life, and why?
Oh.
You can start off with the good or the bad. You start out with I was about to say you start out with the good.
My lowest.
Okay, we'll take that route there.
My lowest point in my life was probably when I used to drink real heavy, smoke real heavy and stuff like that. Like, I'm coming out of all of that now. So, I feel like them was the lowest points in my life because I'm drinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I ain't trying to show, like, what I'm actually feeling, you know what I'm saying, or anything. Like, I'm using that to cover up, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether if it was a lack of money, relationship, or anything like that, I feel like the drinking and smoking, I feel like that was more just of a cover up, you know what I'm saying, than more of me enjoying it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it got to a point where it was addiction, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it, or either to cover up something, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I'm trying to, like, I get an attitude, okay, man, let me go drink, let me go smoke, you know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. I feel like them was the lowest points of my life when I feel like I had to go to that, when I had to go to alcohol or weed or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was like the lowest point of my life. My highest point, I feel like I'm kind of getting there right now. I don't feel like I didn't had that peak of like the highest point of my life.
Yeah.
but I'm definitely moving towards it. Like I've got a lot better energy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I ain't really had the highest point of my life yet, but if it was to be a highest point of my life, this in this moment would probably be one of the highest points. Like how I just feel about myself, how I go about carrying myself now. You know, how I'm thinking about stuff, how I want to get things moving in my life.
Yeah. And I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's important. Like, just us as, you know, humans, I feel like, you know, that's kind of like one of the things, you know, people always associated with. Even like being in school, you know, we kind of like learn, you know, humans are made to pretty much adapt and stuff like that. So I feel like, to have that, you know what I'm saying, elevation in life and be able to kind of like look at certain situations that, you know what I'm saying, happened a year or two ago, even months ago, it'd be like, dang, you know, maybe I was tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even look at that situation the same. Like, I don't even know why I gave that a reaction. I feel like that's definitely important, you know? And it really kind of like expresses, you know what I'm saying, growth.
What about you, though? What's your highest point, your lowest point?
So, highest point, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I had a highest point. It's kind of like almost the same thing you said, because I really feel like, you know, it's always like more to come and stuff like that. I feel like I'm constantly elevating, honestly.
Right.
Like, you know, I'm like pretty much learning something new every single day. So it's not like I'm really, you know what I'm saying?
That's the goal, right?
Yeah. Like I'm knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's more to come, like on a serious note. Like I feel like now, you know what I'm saying, compared to like just looking back, like I said, I never would have thought, you know what I'm saying, I'd be doing like some of the stuff I'm doing now. And, you know, on a scale, I guess, of other people observing, they like, you know what I'm saying, man, like, you know, that's regular or whatever. But, like, me looking at it, I'm like, dang, son, like, you know, just knowing what it took. But,
still being in that 1%, like, you actually doing it, though. It's people that, they talk about it all day.
yeah.
But you ain't putting in the work behind it. You ain't getting to it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, I'd probably say my lowest point. And it's crazy because, like, I really don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, I had, like, no just flat out lowest point. But, like, I guess it kind of tying to me, like, knowing what I know now. So, my lowest point, I would have to say, is probably when I couldn't get my retention in order, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. For real, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
Yeah, it do start to play a little mental effect on you because you like, man, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know I could do this.
And I'll have to say that be my, you know what I'm saying, my lowest point, just because it's like, I feel like overall, you know, we look at it like it's almost like visualized as like being a normal thing, like... Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, like, you know, practice retention or nothing like that. Like, what are the benefits? And then, like I say, even going to go, you know what I'm saying, look it up as, like, an average person. You just looking at it, like, it's no flat out, like, you know what I'm saying, evidence on it. It's just pretty much just telling you, like, okay, well, it is, you know what I'm saying, this study, this, that, and the other, but none of it is proven. Right. So it's like...
Oh, you starting to feel it.
That's what I was about to say. Is up to, you know what I'm saying, pretty much you to be like, okay, I know you know what I'm saying, feel like a different, like, for sure, like I said, and that's undeniable. You could, you know what I'm saying, you could disregard or not claim a bunch of the other stuff, but you can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't knock the energy levels, like, being up.
Yeah. You gonna feel the confidence. It's good, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm like for this 30 days, I'm really locked in. Like I'm getting to this 30-day right here. This made me want to even go even further. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, down the line, because I'm like, okay, I could feel and see the benefits of what it's doing to me now. Yeah. Even on a mental level, you know what I'm saying. So I know
just providing that clarity.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I know if I'm going to 90 days of practicing this. Yeah. Come on, man.
Like, what really had... And it was crazy because, you know what I'm saying, that just show people got, like, different routes and stuff like that. So last time I had broke my wave and stuff like that, I was, you know what I'm saying, doing pretty good. I was in the double digits for sure. Right. Last time, I think I was, like, at 14.
See, that's when they start kicking in. That's when the urges really start to hit around 14, 15A, because you got so much of that energy, you don't even understand, like, why you getting that urge, but it's like... Your body like used to letting that off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I got that energy. What I'm gonna do with it?
And like, you feel me? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, even like after the podcast come out and stuff like that, I feel like, you know, people that's like we talking about this, people that's not really on that wave, they gonna feel like we talking in code or something, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, like I say, just having like different waves or whatever, because every time like I, you know what I'm saying, mess around, break my stuff, be like, psh, devil done got me again in some shape, form, or fashion, like, you know what I'm saying. And it's crazy because every time it ain't gotta be no female, but still in the same sense, if I had it in my mind, like I'm finna go ahead and I don't really have it in my mind, I'm finna break it. I'll be like, I'm finna put myself to the test, like I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, try to like. Yeah. I'm finna try to, you know what I'm saying, harness that.
But look, that's good though. See, like, people feel like when I first started trying to do it, bro, I was dating a girl. You know what I'm saying? So it was harder then, but it was still a part of me like, all right, let me practice. You know what I'm saying? We getting our practice and we doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me at least try to not, you know what I'm saying, get myself to that point, or either be able to have enough, you know what I'm saying, enough what's the word I'm looking for?
Like enough self-discipline?
Yeah, enough self-discipline so I don't release. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy though. Like I feel like, you know, with that you can go multiple ways about it. You can, of course, you know what I'm saying, go the way people like preach about it, as far as, you know what I'm saying, getting that muscle and, you know what I'm saying, lifting back up. But to me, I'd rather not even get to that point. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, because I done been in that situation where I done did that, and then I done been like straight, like I don't even allow myself, and I still feel, you know what I'm saying, just as pleased, not really because of the whole, you know what I'm saying, like orgasm or whatever, but just more so because of me not doing it. Like I'm completely fine. Like
you slick gonna start to feel better when you doing that with your woman or whoever you doing it with.
I'm about to say Pamela.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? However you handle
but I don't feel
business.
like that's no good practice though, because
I feel like I don't necessarily feel like it ain't a good practice. I feel like when you doing it, I don't feel like you should be watching no pornography. You know what I'm saying? No pornography or nothing like that.
So what you think then? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying,
I feel like if you gonna do that, if you doing it by yourself, you feel me? Maybe you should just be doing it just to get the feeling of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like,
I feel like you playing Russian roulette. So
well, I mean, like, either way, it's kind of is playing Russian roulette, because it's gonna be like, okay, what you gonna do? It's like you gonna put up a shut up. What you gonna do? You gonna spill it all right here? You feel me? You gonna hold it.
But like I say, you know, I done, like, you know what I'm saying, got to the point where I done trained myself, like, well, granted, like I say, it's way less slip ups, or if it is a slip up, it's honestly because I ain't gonna say like, I really just didn't even want to have that discipline. I'm just like, I already had in my mind, like, this one of them nights, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I done had, you know what I'm saying, a discipline where I can go sit there and go look at some, or go, you know what I'm saying, like watch a little video and I be like, cut that mug off, and you know what I'm saying, I'm straight. Compared to, like, you know what I'm saying, like I say, when I was at my lowest, I'm like, when I watch that video, it's over with.
Yeah, see, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't watched porn in so long, dog, just because, like, of what I've been practicing. And then it's like, I know for sure if I was to start getting back and watching that porn and stuff, like, I know it'd be too easy to relax, because I find you a video on that might be on page 86. Like, I found one, you feel me? But nah, like, I don't be trying to, I don't want to even. Now, practicing sex, you know what I'm saying, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because you got your woman, it's gonna really make you, I feel like it's gonna make you want to satisfy you. It's gonna make you want to please your partner.
It's like more. Needs and wants.
Yeah, you feel me? Because it's like, at the end of the day, honestly, the sex isn't for you to be releasing. Sex is only for if you getting ready to make, you know what I'm saying, to bring a child into this world.
Connection.
Yeah, you know, or either you just practicing that, you know what I'm saying? Because when you doing that, you actually cultivating that woman energy too. You know what I'm saying? And that's where big manifestations come in at. Like, you in there with your woman, you know what I'm saying? Y'all manifesting big right then, because that's two different energies right there. That's her sexual energy and yours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you building that up, and then definitely if you build that tolerance up with your self-discipline, like, okay, yeah, I know what I'm going in to do. It's just really, I'm finna make her feel good, which is that's gonna make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
I got something for you. So I think we talked about this before, and I know I ain't tell you this after the fact. So you read Ways to Period Man, right? Uh-huh. All right, so I finished reading it too while I was down here.
Right.
Not this time, but you know what I'm saying, last time.
Yeah, I think I seen you posted on Snap or whatever.
So with that, what they, you know what I'm saying, remember what they was talking about, like in the later chapters and stuff like that, where they was saying like pretty much just kind of elaborating on, I guess you would say, like energies and stuff within a relationship and stuff like that, talking about like polarity and stuff like that, talking about how the role of the feminine and the role of the masculine can be between any sex. Like pretty much you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, be like a female to have feminine. You could be a female and have masculine energy.
Yeah.
But it can never be.
Yeah, everybody got it in them. Like, because if you think, we made it the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We just carry more testosterone than a female would.
Yeah.
You feel me? Females carry more estrogen. We carry more testosterone. Those are the feminine and masculine energies. So, you feel me? Your female could have masculine energy, but her masculine energy might just be, she might be a go-getter. Like, her masculine energy is, she could be totally feminine in bed, you know what I'm saying, submissive. That's how really you want her to be. You know what I'm saying? But her masculine energy is like, okay, yeah, I want to go get the money. I want to do this. I want to, you know what I'm saying? She just got good habits for herself. But she's not over masculine, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's too masculine, then you're going to start to collide. You did what I'm saying?
That's what I was just about to say. That's where, you know, I'll kind of visualize it as the man having the, you know, feminine energy. Like, to that, you know what I'm saying, amplitude, I guess you would say, well, the female feels like, okay, I need to, you know what I'm saying, pretty much like take over and, you know what I'm saying, like almost bombard with, you know what I'm saying, like masculine energy and stuff like that. And it also came from like the part where they were talking about the male, I want to say the female like saying certain things like pretty much, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, like if you practice some retention, to hell with it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, if she say something like that?
Yeah, and pretty much, you know what I'm saying, with her saying in reality, like, I think that came in the chapter pretty much where it was like, a lot of stuff is going to be kind of like misinterpreted, like, sometimes if she, you know, mad or whatever, that's not even really the reason, it's more so because of your character, and like, if she go be like, yeah, go do something, and you pretty much don't do it, like, you pretty much not a man of your word, this, that, and the other, and they kind of come through it, like, your kids and stuff kind of questioning you, questioning your authority, questioning your like masculinity and stuff like that. But like I said, I do say that to tie back to the part where I was saying when, like I say, she pretty much say something like that, like in reality she didn't really want you to do that, but she was just in a sense kind of testing you.
They kind of sick. Say that exactly.
And really like feel like let down because she see that you're not standing on your masculinity and you're not really like, you know what I'm saying, like identifying your purpose at core. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, especially if you get a female that understand exactly what you doing, you know what I'm saying, the energy that you trying to cultivate. If she just see you just releasing, granted, I mean, sometime, you know, she gonna want you to release because she gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna want you to do it, which is fine. Like, I ain't telling nobody that they gotta hop on here and go 200 days and you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But at least try to, you know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't even gotta go 30 days. Even if you just go 7 days, you know what I'm saying? At least practice cultivating some of that energy so you could really start to bring in what you trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, a lot of videos I was watching, you know, it was crazy like how we, you know what I'm saying, talk about these bigger numbers because we done did that. But like, you know what I'm saying, I like watch a lot of videos and they milestone would be 7 days. And I look at 7 days like, you know what I'm saying? That's easy.
I look at the 30 days now like that because it's like, okay, I'm here. I'm at the 30 days, but I know I could go longer than the 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Granted, if I'm practicing, you know what I'm saying, sexual relations with my woman, you know what I'm saying? I'm single, by the way, y'all.
Check him out.
You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? Rather if I'm doing that, you know what I said, or practicing that, you dig? So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's really up to you, man, on my thing. Like, or if you someone that was like really like heavily addicted to releasing, you know what I'm saying, getting that release, 7 days, that's a good milestone, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, 7 days ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing easy, especially when you jumping into that. It's not nothing easy to do because that's just like with the food urges, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. Your body is used to that. So you gonna have so much of that pent up energy, you gonna be like, what the, you know what I'm saying?
But one thing I can say though, like, And you know, of course, I want your take on this too. But one thing I can say, as far as you know, what I'm saying, if you somebody trying to get to the like you never did this before, and you trying to like get to that 7-day point, first thing first, I would say if you know it's coming because of like porn or whatever, just like ease off watching porn or just really cadet it, really, because I mean. You know, the energy that it takes to actually sit there and, you know what I'm saying? Granted, it's so quick and we kind of undermine it, but...
Porn do a lot of negative stuff to the brain.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then, you know, when you looking at porn, you can go look up any type of woman and you getting a release from, you know what I'm
somebody
saying?
Somebody you never gonna meet.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, it's weird in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, I'm catching mine from, who is this? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I feel like every man should take that step from that right there. Like you gonna make some porn or look at porn, make your own.
So what kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted your take. So what kind of like advice you would give somebody, you know, that like on some serious advice? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we speak on it. Like I said, it's so simple because like we done did that. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, somebody trying to meet their 7-day milestone, what's some, you know, like tips, advice you would give them? Yeah.
If you for your first 7 days now, even if you got a girlfriend or not, I wouldn't practice nothing. I wouldn't try to have sex with her. You know what I'm saying?
Them first 7?
Yeah, them first 7. If you just jumping into this, I wouldn't try to do it unless you really can hold back like that, which you probably can't. You feel me? I wouldn't do the sex the first 7 days. Like you gotta tell her put your foot down. After them 7 days, she gonna be ready to put it on you anyway. You feel me? But them first 7 days, I wouldn't do anything. No sex or nothing like that. Pornography, definitely not. If you find yourself looking at that, or if you find yourself getting the urge, get up, try to go work out, go outside, take a cold shower, anything like that to stop you from. You know what I'm saying? Stop you from, you know what I'm saying, messing up the main goal, you know?
Yeah. But, you know, you don't feel like somebody could just watch porn and not, you know what I'm saying? Not do nothing?
Yeah. What you want to porn for? What you just want to watch?
You just want to watch, son.
If you just want to watch, you feel me?
I was say, do you weirdo?
That's gonna make. I feel like you can't just watch because you know what I'm saying.
I disagree. I feel like you can.
If you just watching, if you just like, if somebody else in the room, you feel me, or something, you might throw it on and just watch. You know?
I'm talking about just on a regular occasion, like you know what I'm saying. Early on in my little process, you know, I mess around, I turn it on, I'll be like, I'm watching. Okay. And I wouldn't have the urge to, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, cause it really be the pornography addiction though. That's what it is. You feel me?
But I feel like everybody got a different, you know what I'm saying, standpoint of what they, you know what I'm saying, consider like pornography addiction. Cause I remember in the news a couple years ago when they said Lamar Odom was addicted to porn.
Man, bro, I was addicted to it, bro. Look, you gotta think, we over sexualized. You feel me? We hypersexualized. Like, bro, we been seeing this stuff from our parents. I used to go in my people rooms, and my daddy had the little freak DVDs, son. You know what I'm saying? I pull it. I knew what it was. You know, so I go in and look at the freak DVDs, pop it in. This at a young age, though. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't understanding what it's doing to your mind, to your body. You know what I'm saying? All this energy that you're releasing, all these vitamins and stuff that your semen actually hold. You know what I'm saying? This is your vital life force right here. This is strong energy. This can bring in another human being.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying? So you playing around with this energy, spilling it constantly, wasting it. You don't even understand how much worth of yourself that you taking away. And then at that, we doing it for a woman, like, you know, not just for the woman, just really not. It's for the get. You know what I'm saying?
It's more so for that short term pleasure, but
for that pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And with that, you killing your dopamine centers. Like you probably ain't even, say if you real raw at basketball, right, or something like that. You ain't even feeling how you would normally be feeling if you wasn't releasing.
That's true.
What I'm saying? Like you don't even have that same drive to go and do this because of how you depleting yourself and the mindset that you putting yourself in.
But I feel like the average person gonna really, think like, you know what I'm saying, it you know what I'm saying?
It ain't nothing.
It come back. Nah, they say it come back, you know what I'm saying? It's
it come back, but it ain't nothing like you cultivating it though. It ain't nothing like you holding it. It ain't nothing like, and honestly, man, that's what make you more of a man than anything, because after like couple of days of you not releasing, you not having sex, which you are here to reproduce. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your body is taking in these signals now at this point. So say if you could never grow a full beard, or you was balding in some spots, or you could never really hit the gains. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't hit your gains and nothing like that. When you cultivating that energy, bro, your body start to send signals off like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He ain't releasing. What's going on? We need him to release so he could, you know what I'm saying?
Them devils on your shoulder.
Yeah, you did what I'm saying? But all that's doing, bro, what you holding, bro, you start to become more attracted to females. You start to become more attracted to yourself. You start to have more self-confidence about yourself. Eye contact, all that, bro, it ties in because this is what make you a man. These are your masculine qualities.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying? So this take you to a whole nother level of the person that you already been. Say if you already him, right? Like you can really get any female you want to. You know you ain't no ugly dude. You be in the gym still, but you still working yourself in that deplete state.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying? Imagine if you up out of that deplete state. You ain't even gonna pay the female no mind, but she on you. You like, dang, what's wrong with her?
It take 3 days to get out of the depletion. 3 to 4 days to get out of the depletion state, huh?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
After you release, it's 2 weeks to come. Well, it depend on what your levels is. You know what I'm saying? Like how long you been doing.
Yeah, I feel like 2 weeks that's for like somebody that's, you know what I'm saying.
2 weeks that's your actual what's it called? Refractory period.
Yeah.
That's what it usually normally is.
And that's why when we talked about it, you know, that's when we was talking about the 14 days and stuff like that. That's when you really starting to see.
That's when you get, that's why you feel the urges more around them days, is because now you coming out of that depletion state. So that energy is just there now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to get that, like you feeling jittery, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That's perfect time for you to go in the gym, do you some affirmations, you know what I'm saying, whatever, put in. You want to make you a YouTube video or blog or podcast, you know what I'm saying? That's where you go to do that, because it's like, okay, I'm feeling like I got energy right now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me just going crazy and killing myself, let me go, you know what I'm saying? Let me go up in here and actually get something done.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, that's true.
For real.
Nah, that's true.
My buddy said, man, killing himself. For real, but low key, that's what you doing though, because you turning down so much of that turnip monster that's in you. You know what I'm saying? That guy that's in you, like, oh yeah, I'm already knowing. You know what I'm saying? This me. You know what I'm saying?
And so what that 90 day gonna do for them folks?
Change your life. Hey, Kevin Gates said it now. Y'all heard Kevin Gates say it. He said it's something about them 90 days. It turn you into a monster. And they do, because it's like you got more aggression toward everything though. And it's not a bad aggression though. It's just ready. It's you just ready to tackle that quest. You know what I'm saying? That you got. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I'm ready to handle business. You know?
Yeah.
You up early for work and you feeling good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in no depleted state. Because after you do that, after you release, right? How you feeling? You ready to go to sleep?
Yeah. And just like, you know what I'm saying, the book has said, your body feel like that because you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much like.
It feel like you did what you had to do.
Yeah, like your purpose, your purpose
is done, because your purpose is to recreate. That's why, you feel me? You can see, like, just like with the animal kingdom. That's why I talk about the animal so much when I bring it up. You feel me? The male, the top dog, alpha male, right? He gonna have all of them, right? But when he don't have that from the jump.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying? He gotta go through the male line. You know what I'm saying? Do woo woo. You know, so. Once you get to that point, then it's like, okay, I'm up here. I'm at the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, you still got responsibility when you at the top. So you can't always be in that depleted state, or how long you gonna hold the throne. There's gonna be somebody that easily come to throne you. You feel me? Even with females. Females know what be going on after you have sex with your woman. If you ain't making her orgasm as many times as, you know what I'm saying, than you is, you think about it, like, sometimes she don't just roll over and go to sleep. She be up. She be ready to do something because you done gave her that energy of yours. You did what I'm saying?
Like
you dead. You ready for her to feed you and go, you know what I'm saying? Maybe catch you another round, you know what I'm saying?
What's a warm towel?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But after that, it be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But she up, and it's because you done gave her that energy. That's why your female, I guarantee you, man, your female gonna be way more pleased with you not releasing than you is.
I agree.
When you are releasing.
I agree. Yeah, now that's just what it is. Honestly, that's just what it is, man. But yeah, man, I got one more question for you before we wrap up, man.
All right.
So, when you look in the mirror in the morning time, nighttime, whatever, who do you see? Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you define yourself as a person?
How do I define myself? Besides, like, looking in the mirror or whatever, because when I look in the mirror, I always really be speaking highly of myself. Like,
yeah, as you should.
I'm a king, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, you know what I'm saying? That's like what I be saying when I look in the mirror. But me defining myself, like me as a person, I feel like I was saying earlier, I'm a healer, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I could help people.
Yeah.
And I know that I do help people a lot, you know what I'm saying? I say I'm a real energetic person, but I'm also like real introverted too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to be extrovert, you know what I'm saying, when I have to be. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm real introverted. Like, I'm laid back to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Unless you actually have something to talk about, you know what I'm saying, and your energy levels is right. Other than that, though, I'm kind of like I don't really call it like in my shell, but it's just me doing me, like knowing that I don't really I don't owe nobody no energy or anything like that.
Facts.
You know.
Nah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. But that's how I define myself, though. Like, it's just real confident. But I'm an empath. Like, I know that I heal people, but I be to myself a lot too. Like, I really enjoy being by myself. You know what I'm saying? Learning myself more. You know.
Yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Like I say, you know, I feel like it's also like it's important. You know what I'm saying? To just kind of like even sometimes just ask ourselves that question, like, you know, who am I? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's my purpose? This, that, and the other. Because I feel like just like anything else, how we was talking about like the diet and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Once you kind of come up with your purpose and like your meaning behind something, that's gonna make you like, for one, really stand on it. Then you're gonna be like, okay, I know I want to do this. I know I want to be this. You know what I'm saying? How can I, you know, work towards that or whatever? So it's definitely important. Like I said, I was just kind of, you know, curious on some of your, you know, thoughts on that.
Oh yeah. That's definitely how I feel about it, though. Like, I feel like I know I'm here to help people because I'm good with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I notice even people, like, how they, especially if we good, we got good energy. I can tell, like, I know I teach people a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I understand that about myself. You dig what I'm saying? So that's how I would like classify myself or define myself, though.
That's real. That's real.
What about you?
Oh, so I wouldn't really say, you know what I'm saying, a healer, but just as far as, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess, you know, I don't even know what you would really classify this as, but just, you know what I'm saying, more so kind of like spreading off that positivity and also just, you know what I'm saying, knowledge. So I guess you know you had to classify it as a word, it'd probably be like teacher or something like that. But you know what I'm saying, anything I pretty much just kind of come across with, like, in a lucrative manner. It don't necessarily have to be like monetary or nothing like that, but it can just be from a, you know, physical or emotional or even a mental aspect. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to put people on, like, always trying to, you know what I'm saying, bring on the awareness, but also aware enough in the situation where I'm not, you know what I'm saying, forcing nothing on nobody. Like,
right.
You know, I speak on the retention stuff all the time, and I be, you know what I'm saying, sitting there clowning about it or whatever.
Yeah.
But that is, you know what I'm saying, something I always, like, you know, preach or whatever, just because I have, like I say, felt the impacts on it. And then just any other thing that, you know what I'm saying, I come across or whatever that I feel like could benefit the next person, even if it can't personally benefit me, right. I'm going to still, you know what I'm saying, spread that knowledge or whatever. So that's kind of, you know, one of the big things I see. And then this is also, like I said, kind of how you said, just about the energies and stuff like that. Like, more recently, you know, with me just kind of like, you know, looking into it more and just studying it, I have become more aware of, like, you know, different energies and stuff like that, because a lot of times I feel like we do realize, you know what I'm saying, when it's bad energy in there, and I feel like that's something you realize without even having to really look at it too deep.
Yeah.
You just see, like, you know, people acting sporadic, I guess you would say, in a sense, but like when you really kind of, you know what I'm saying, open your mind up more, you will really realize, like, okay, it's energies. And, you know what I'm saying, if we all in a room and, like, we got to interact with one another, then I'm noticing that, like, that's negative energy. And, right. You know what I'm saying, I don't want to, you know, that's not something I want to put in my aura, this, that, and the other. So,
see, with even with retaining, with people, like, say if you're around people that's gossiping and stuff, right? it's harder for you to even sit around that energy, you know what I'm saying? Because it started to drain you. Like, you start to feel like, you start to feel the effects of that. Like, man, that's just negative. You know what I'm saying? That's a negative. You're in a negative manner right now. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why, like, man, I feel like, man, retention is a big key, bro. Like, to all males, man, like, you need to try it. At least 7 days. At least go them 7 days. Feel like you about them 7 days. Like, don't beat yourself up now, because I ain't gonna lie, it's been times I done been on like 28 days.
Well, I'm gonna beat myself up, all right.
Pause. Yeah, been on them 28 days, man, and relapse. And was like, man,
I gotta start all the way over.
What?
But that, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you earlier, and I don't even think I finished telling you the story when you was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, your 30 days making you look at, you know what I'm saying, the bigger picture, like, okay, it's like gonna be my 90.
Right.
So of course, you know what I'm saying, with the app and stuff like that, I get on that mug. And like I say, you know, that's something else I had to, you know, kind of like spread the knowledge. Like my homeboy Peanut, he had ended up actually, like I showed you, he ended up getting on that too.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm always trying to spread the knowledge, but not really just, you know what I'm saying, force nobody to do it, because I felt like that was a tool for me, because, you know what I'm saying, when you just out there like loose, I guess you'll say like loose winging it or loose counting, you like, okay, I think I'm on about day 7, this, that, nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to, you know what I'm saying, kind of cheat yourself compared to like looking at an actual timer. Like, okay, I know I got this many days knocked down. I got this many to go. Let's keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, like, my motivation was a little different. So once I had broke my stuff the last time, I'm like, man, I'm finna push through. You know what I'm saying? To at least like the 30 or whatever. And then I went here and really set my stuff to the full 90, because I'm like, I don't know what I was doing last time when I broke that mug, you know what I'm saying? I was tripping. So that was kind of like I said, my motivation to go harder, but...
See, I also feel like breaking a streak ain't that bad, because you got to think. Say if you was on a 14-day streak, right? That's 14 days of you not releasing, then you break it. Okay, that's fine, but then you jump right back on it. Yo. So that's only one time you're releasing out of that 14 days. You know
hey, and for real.
So you ain't killing all, like, you ain't gonna release all your energy, but when you do release, you release a big portion of your energy.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying. But if you are getting 2 streaks like 14, 7 days, anything like that, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because look, that's a whole 7 days where you didn't release energy.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna keep culture. It's gonna get easier for you. Like, now that I ain't gonna lie, this 30 days was easy.
Yeah.
Because of how many times that I've done it and failed. Like, ain't nothing wrong with failing. It's nothing wrong with
I feel like it's necessary for real. Like I say, because, you know, it can give you that spark. Like, okay, I do need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is a goal that I want to obtain, you know what I'm saying? I need to figure out how to do it. Like I say, and like I had told you, honestly, I'm still the same type, like the same way, really. Like, I have no problem, you know what I'm saying, putting on the hub and not doing nothing. Like, it sound weird, you know what I'm saying? But I have no problem like doing it and not doing nothing, just because that's just me. But overall, like I say, I have found, you know what I'm saying, sometimes it's easier to not even go to that, you know what I'm saying? Not even go that route, because it's like, granted,
you start looking, you like,
I was about to say, granted, I might not do it, but you still had it in the back of your head, like, I could, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
I can get active.
That's why I said, like, even with practicing, because when I first started, bro, I did still used to look at the porn, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I probably might relapse, you know what I'm saying? Or either sometime I catch myself and be like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? And try to move on from there. And then to a point, it just phased out the porn completely. That's why I was like,
that's a good thing.
It's going, because you ain't going to have the urge to look at it. You're going to be like, well, I know what I'm doing. And I know it is a tendency. If I go look at this, then I might, you know what I'm saying? It's just how you be horny all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta move from it. But it get easy though.
All my, like, I'll probably say like my last 4 like relapse sessions, like, granted, you know, sometimes I done been like, you know what I'm saying, day 7, other times I done been like 15, 16, like really that close to, you know what I'm saying, like 2 weeks shy from, you know what I'm saying, 30 days.
Right.
But every time I done every single time I done relapsed these last 4, 5 times, it done been off me really trying to push myself to the limit, like on some stuff like, let me just, you know what I'm saying, practice and see if I could, you know what I'm saying, retain, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it really messed me up, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not ready for that practice right now, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me? And see, the reason I feel so good about this 3rd day, because throughout this one, I did have sex.
Yeah.
And I didn't release. I was like, you feel me? That made me feel good, though, because I was like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it's crazy, because, like, the week, but, like, before I had started this streak, I had still I hadn't looked at no porn. It was just images in my head, you know what I'm saying?
They there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I went to doing that, and it's just like I tried to stop, and it, you know what I'm saying? Still went out. So I was like, oh no. You feel me? So I know I could do that practice, but I'd rather just practice that with a woman. So I feel like with a woman, it's slick more self-control because you could, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know really how I'm trying to explain
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you feel me?
It's just a different feeling, like I say, and then it all depends on what route you're trying to go as far as, like I say, because I said earlier, I feel like it's two ways, you know what I'm saying, to still, you know what I'm saying, be fully active, but try to, like, retain it. One is, you know what I'm saying, doing like the practice where you pretty much get that muscle and, you know what I'm saying, try to lift it back up. I still ain't been able to do that.
Yeah,
like
I tried that one too. That one straight too.
That
one, you know, that muscle started to build back anyway just from retaining.
Yeah.
It started to get that pressure back. You dig what I'm saying?
That just ain't worked too good for me though, because I felt like I say, it sound good and it low key sound easy as far as, you know what I'm saying, squeezing that muscle and then pretty much just having everything, you know what I'm saying, just come back like in full circle, but didn't work for me like that. Yeah. So my easiest thing is pretty much to like get towards that limit and then you stop.
Right.
That backfired on me multiple times too.
Yeah,
that been my
too, because you won't even want to stop. You'll be like,
nah, it ain't even that. Like literally, you'll be good and you'll be thinking, and then pop goes the weasel. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me? You just gotta fall back.
Yeah.
That's why it's like practicing squeezing that muscle though. When you learn what the muscle is, because you can feel it.
Yeah, most of.
When you learn how to control that muscle, which it get easier the longer that you go on streets, because that muscle start to build pressure back to it, so it'll be easier for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then there's breathing techniques too that you also should utilize when you if you practicing like tantric sex or anything like that with your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like not releasing anything like that.
Yeah, it's
breathing exercises that you could do when you you know what I'm saying, having intercourse with your woman. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as overall, I would say a retain game.
Yes, sir. But man, with that being said, you got anything else for these folk before we close out?
No, sir. Man, y'all boy, just retain.
Yeah, I about to say, I feel like we gave, you know, I always said just to clown around. I feel like we gave y'all, you know what I'm saying, $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, for real.
And I ain't talking about no wallow or none of that. Yeah.
You feel me?
But nah, man. Gonna wrap it up, man. Till the next time. Peace.
Yes, sir.